Greetings, you guys, and welcome to another DVD update here on the Media Files. So today, we got stuff that's all over the place. We got some superhero stuff. We've got Criterion. We've got British horror. We've got sci-fi, and we've got cops. So I guess you would call it multi-genre. So basically, a multi-genre run this time. Right here on the Media Files. Let's see what we got. Welcome back. So, alright, so first off, now as many as you have seen that I picked up the Christopher Reeve Superman collection, which contained all 4 films of his run as Superman, but in that set, something was missing. Yep, well, I found it. So here we have, on DVD, we've got Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. So now basically all of Christopher Reeve's DVD sets is now complete. And yeah, so I'm excited to actually see what the differences are between the 2 Superman films. I can probably have an idea of what it is now. I've seen part of this already, so but I have not finished it yet. So then next we've got the only Criterion that we have here. Found this for like $2. I was kind of surprised. One I know I don't have, but here we have 49th Parallel, which is about an early work from British filmmaking team of Michael Powell and Ermic Pressburger about a Nazi U-boat crew which is stranded in Canada during the thick of World War II. Interesting. It has a great cast, including Laurence Olivier, Leslie Howard, Raymond Massey, Anton Walbrook, loads of great actors from that day and era. So yeah, spine number 376. So, alrighty, and then up next, let's see here. Let's dive into the realm of, it's got one more action film here real quick. Now, I know that there's a special edition of this out there. I think it's out of, I think it's Arrow or Visteron or, I can't remember. I want to say it's Vestron, but the trailer looks really, really good, and it looks like a really awesome action film directed by Walter Hill, who's known for producing the Alien franchise, but also this film is produced by Joel Silver. We've got Streets of Fire. Yeah, this looks pretty cool, so I'm like, why not give this thing a shot and see what it is? This was only like 50 cents, so I'm like, sweet, I'll take that home and try it out. Alright, now let's dive into the realm of sci-fi real quick. So, got ourselves some old school sci-fi here. So here we have from the Warner Archive collection. Now, I've never even heard of this. I thought maybe that this was something else or whatever it was, but apparently this is written by Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek. So here we have Genesis 2. Yeah, this is definitely from the Warner Archive, as you can tell, because it's got the blue spine there, and of course they pretty much, that usually means that they're going to be on DVD-Rs. So yeah, so there we go. All right, then up next, something that I've been on the hunt for a while, and then when I got home, I have to find this again. Anyways, so here we have The Starlost, the complete series. Well, it's not really complete when you have 3 out of the 4 discs. What the hell? I should have checked it before I picked it up, but, I didn't. I'm like, well, shit. Now I have to pick this up again, but hey, either that or if I can manage to find a copy of the first disc somewhere online, I'll just throw it in there, so. Yeah, still though, that's disappointing when you find something you've been on the hunt for a while and it's all not there. People, if you're going to sell your DVDs, make sure all the discs are in there before you sell it. Yeah, little rant. Okay, now let's move on to the realm of horror, shall we? So yes, now obviously, one of the maestros of horror is gone. Obviously, he created so many great classic films. But the funny thing is, these three movies I have never seen out of his entire filmography. I've watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched Screams. I watched, Last House on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. But these three, I have never seen any of them. So here we have the Wes Craven Horror Collection, featuring The Serpent and the Rainbow, Shocker, and The People Under the Stairs. So yeah, three great classics from Wes Craven. Like I said, I've never seen any of these, so that'll be my first time watching them around Halloween time. So with that, now we're going to dive into just a tiny bit of British horror. Yeah, I've never even heard of these. All I know is that it sounded like, okay, those sound cheesy, but when I looked at the front cover, I'm like, dude, it's Peter Cushing as somebody. So, well, speaking of Peter Cushing, here we have from the Classic Horror Collection, I believe this is actually a trilogy of films released from Carlton, and obviously these are British. So here we have The Uncanny, and you can tell that these are British because it's got the 15 certificate there, which is basically Region 2, thankfully. PS4 can play that type of thing. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch something that you've never actually seen before. And, there we go. And then we also have The Munster. I have never even heard any one of these two movies, but all I know is that Joan Collins stars in this, and apparently Donald Pleasance makes an appearance in this. But yeah, kind of interesting. Let's check out oh, cool, they actually have flyers in here. Or flyers, good lord. Anyways, but yeah, cool. I'm going to have to try to hunt these down now. We have the Vampire Collection trilogy, which includes Countess Dracula, Twins of Evil, and Vampire Circus. Okay. I will have to try to hunt those down at some point, if I ever get around to it. Yeah. I'll have to put that in my phone as a reminder to add that to my wish list of stuff to get. Alrighty. And now, probably the biggest thing I bought there. This thing I was surprised. This thing was marked for $15. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, not only is it one of the greatest, action-packed shows of the 80s, but on top of that, it's got, it's been remade into a more modern day series, which I have not watched, but I heard it's kind of okay. But it did get a really cool and really absolutely hilarious spoof movie called MacGruber, which is kind of like inspired by it, but it is a spoof. But here we have, I kid you not, this thing was $15, but we've got the complete series of MacGyver. Yeah. The thing's huge. So here we have all 7 seasons of MacGyver, and also includes the 2 TV movies. You can't beat that. For $15, that's well worth the money. Let's see, when was this? 1985 through 1992, and then 94 for the TV movies. But as you can tell, these are always those repackaged, boxes where they are in this GE. I hate these things. No offense, I really do hate these because this packaging is just awful. Because literally, you have the box holding like this, and then hey, we'll just put them all on this type of thing. That's the only thing I really hate about it. But luckily though, some dust in there. That they are all in their own individual little casing things there, and thankfully all of this is actually there. But then of course on the inside you get all of the episodes and telling you what episode is on what disc for which season. So yeah, that's awesome. And funny thing is, I've never actually watched MacGyver, so that'll be kind of interesting watching that for the first time ever. So yeah, so basically, not a bad haul, minus the Star Lot missing its one disc. But yeah, yeah. So that not bad at all for roughly for about $25 for everything. So yeah, can't really beat that because like one of the things I went to, it was like buy 3 DVDs for a buck a piece, or or a buck a piece here, or buy 3 for this amount or whatever. And I'm like, cool. So yeah, alrighty. Well, I think that was a nice major haul for the weekend. Yeah, got quite a lot to watch. As you could tell, it's let's just say that the pile, as you can tell, I'm reaching up to here, as in you can tell. That's basically all from roughly this weekend, literally all of it. Not bad at all for roughly about about grand total, roughly about maybe 50, $55, give or take, which is not bad at all for all of that, considering the majority of that was basically half of it was, free. So there you go. Alrighty, you guys. So with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, leave a comment down below, and with that, stay tuned for somebody had mentioned they had made a request to do a look through of this, and that will be in the works at some point. Just whenever I get time to do it. I apologize for the camera moving around because, well, I have it sitting here right by my Mac, but the little leather wraparound that goes around it is basically just garbage, and I'm currently waiting on my new one to get here. So yeah. All right, so with that, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button once again, and with that, I'll see you next time. See ya.